It's Tax Tuesday here on Nightly Business Report, and tonight we're looking at some of the more unusual tax deductions that you may be eligible for. Sharon Epperson joins us from New York. Good to see you, Sharon. So
good to be here.
Tell us some of the craziest tax deductions that may be out there that we're not aware of.
Well, you know, if you have a dog, you can't claim a tax deduction for the family pet. But if this dog is guarding your business, if you have a small business, then you may be able to deduct the cost of the food and the vet bills as a business expense if it's an ordinary and necessary business expense. So that's something that some people don't think about. The other one is swimming pools. Swimming lessons generally are not tax deductible, but in the past, the IRS has approved swimming pools being built for those whose doctor has prescribed having the swimming pool as a medical necessity due to some health concern. Dry cleaning, another expense that comes up if you're traveling for work, you may have to have your clothes dry cleaned. That again could be a business expense, an ordinary necessary business expense. And then cat food, you wouldn't think that that would be deductible. Again, for the family pet, it's probably not. But there has been an instance where a cat was actually a junkyard cat responsible for doing some guarding around that area, and that cat was in fact able to be claimed as a tax deduction, the cat food as well. And the one that really got me, I thought, how could this be possible? Body oil? But yes, if you're a bodybuilder, it's part of what you use for your business and for your performance and for your what you're doing, then that in the past has been also able to be a deductible item on one's tax return.
Sharon, let's just say, for argument's sake, I have forgotten to deduct my body oil in a recent year. How do I go about addressing this problem?
Well, if there are tax deductions and credits that you really want to get, you can go back as far as 3 years and claim them. Yes, you can file an amended return, a 1040X form, all the way back to 2011 if you do so by April 15th. So there are ways to get these tax deductions and others that you may be more likely to qualify for.
All right, let's move to the states, because some of the states have some very quirky rules and laws, but some of them can really save you some money.
Well, I didn't know this one because I eat bagels all of the time, but in New York, if you have your bagel cut and have cream cheese on it, toasted, all of that, that is actually going to be a taxable item. But if you just buy the bagel, then it's not, because once they cut it, it's seen as a processed food, and so then you're going to have to pay sales tax on it. The other one I found interesting was in Arizona in terms of ice cubes versus ice blocks. Ice cubes in mixed drinks not taxed. Ice blocks are taxed. And then who knew you could get fresh fruit from a vending machine? I've never really tried this, but if you do in California, it's taxable. If you just get fresh fruit, which they have plenty of course, it's not going to be taxable. But coming out of the vending machine, you're going to have to pay tax on that.
How are refunds going this year, Sharon? Roughly the same as last year, a little higher?
Roughly the same as last year, right around $2,900. And oddly enough, same as it's been in past years, if you do direct deposit, you're closer to $3,000 or a little higher. So it seems like those who ask for direct deposit are getting a little bit more back. But about 80% of those who have filed so far have gotten a refund.
Sharon Epperson, things I never thought I'd be able to deduct on my tax form. Appreciate it very much.
My pleasure.